Goku and the Dragon Ball Z gang are back with their energy beams, teleportations, and power charging with a game called Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the PlayStation Vita. This time around, the game isn't being developed by Spike or Dimps, but it is developed by Arctic, who has recently done some of the Gundam and Macross games for the PSP.
Come on.
While the older Dragon Ball Z games had you mostly fight in one-on-one battles, in the Battle of Z you are pitted against other players in a 4 versus 4 brawl. In a semi-open world, you and your Z character can roam around and dish out punishment to your opponents. You have your regular attacks like melee or energy balls, and each character has their own special attack and unique attacks like Goku's Kaioken or Majin Buu's chocolate attack. Also, I love the faster paced fighting and movement, and it matches the show, but at the same time it limits on how many special attacks a character can have. Talking about Goku and Majin Buu, the cast of characters in the game goes from the Saiyan saga all the way to the Majin Buu saga, and then sprinkled in with a few fights from the movies. You have the array of characters from the main heroes, villains, to minor characters like Cell Jr. and Frieza's henchmen. At the end, you're looking at close to about 70 characters plus, and a few characters that you can only get from a pre-order DLC. While the story mode lets you play through all the sagas with your AI partners, in co-op mode you can team up with your buddies or players around the world and try to tackle missions from the story mode. Missions do become a little tougher in co-op mode, which makes everyone have to be in tip-top shape to help each other out. Another reason why you would choose co-op over normal story mode is that it gives you better rewards. Also, sometimes having a human-controlled partner is better than having an AI-controlled partner. I had so many times where they would just stand around doing nothing, and then, I had times where I've been knocked out and they would just stand around in front of me and wouldn't raise me, and it just comes with so much frustration. If you're done with playing the story mode and co-op mode, you can also take your skills online and battle other players with set rules. Unfortunately, there is no couch co-op or any couch multiplayer. Everything is done online with online multiplayer, and what sucks even more is that there is no practice, so you can't fine-tune your skills.
Strong. Guess it's time for me to go full power too. Super Saiyan. 1, 2, and... Alright, let's do this.
Another aspect to the game is that each character has their own playstyle abilities. You have the melee type who is good at close range combat, key users who are good at long range key attacks, interference types who are good at disrupting the battlefield, and support types who heals and restores key back to their allies. In a sense, it's like an MMORPG where you can get by with a certain amount of groups, but when it gets to the harder battles, you'll need to form more of a balanced team. So having all melee types will only get you so far. Once you hit a brick wall, you will learn that you will need 2 support types and maybe a key user, or maybe just add another support type in there to get more of a balanced team. And then you can just roll as a melee. Unfortunately, they really never tell you that in the game, and you kind of just have to figure it out yourself as you keep playing. Well, when it's all said and done, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z has some good aspects from the game that I would love to see in the sequel if they ever make another one. The roster that it boasts is pretty awesome. I can spend all day playing around with the characters so I can mix and match to make them fit in my group. I also love the faster paced action that the game goes for. I feel like it comes really close to the anime, which is pretty awesome. Dragon Ball Z Battle Z also has its problems also. I feel that the AI is what holds back the game, and it also makes it very frustrating. I also feel that they should have added more modes like a versus mode, which lets you fight locally, and adapt a training mode that teaches you how to play the game. So in the end, I'm giving Dragon Ball Z the Battle Z in 3 out of 5.
What's the scouter say about his power level?